surrounded by music, the show that keeps you fully informed on everything relating to music. I'm your host, Shop Galna Play. Today's episode is going to be about signing contracts with record labels. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and come follow me on this journey.
You see the picture with the audio paint, so vivid. You've been surrounded by music, the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs and the business. Shotgun keep you informed, who's growing down the high-rise building. Make sure say you share, like, and subscribe to the movement. We keep you informed, we keep you informed.
So today's topic is going to be about signing contracts. Basically, a lot of different young artists, they come into the music business with high hopes and high dreams, and they have this intention and this motivation inside of them that they have to sign with a music corporation or with a music producer, or sign with a record, get a record deal. That's the only thing that most of these young artists always think about. So when they get themselves signed up into a record deal, they don't even read what's on those sheets. You understand? They don't even read what's on the contract. They just go right to the dotted line and sign themselves in blood. When you don't have to literally prick your hand and sign yourself in blood. As long as you sign your name on the bottom, you've signed yourself and you've done a deal with the devil. You understand? So I'm here just to kind of collectively give some information to some young artists to let them know it's best to start your own thing, push yourself, and have the right motivation. And if you do sign a contract, things that you need to look out for before you sign a contract. There's 5 top reasons not to do it. One of the reasons, me particularly, I would say, is because when you're signing a contract with a record company, they're gonna get a percentage out of your work, you understand? So you become a slave for that record company. So they might say, okay, here we go. It's just like working, I'll give you a good example. So you have Shark Tank, and you come in with a good pitch, right? You have a great seller, something that's just gonna hit, it's gonna blow. You understand? You got a hit song. So these record companies, they say, okay, we have a hit song. This person doesn't even know their worth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer him 10 grand to start with, have him sign the contract. Because most of the young artists that come to get a record contract signed, they come from broken homes or, really don't know much about the music industry. So they just take the 10 grand and they run with it and they sign their name on the dotted line. They put their lives on the line too, because once you sign yourself with a company, you're basically their slave. So you did all the hard work, not just for yourself, but for them to control you. So before you sign a contract, make sure you read the dotted lines, read everything that is there, because you could really be putting yourself in a really serious situation. Even big companies have taken people underneath their wings and they've signed contracts, and you see these people are suffering, still suffering, because the people are eating off of the poor people. You understand? So if you're a young artist and you're coming up and you're just getting your music put out there and you want to put your music out there, do your own promotion, do your own work, and get your own street team to go out and do your work, to help do the work with you, and get some real dedicated, motivational individuals to help you with your business. Or if you can't, if you're not into having a big team, you can even start it off with a small team, or either with yourself. It takes a lot of hard work, but it's your dignity that you'll have at the end of the day. So always remember that. All right? Okay, so also when you sign these contracts, there's other things that are included. So when you sign a contract, I'm going to give you the percentage here. When you sign a contract with a record label, the distributors get 24%, and the record label gets 63%, which leaves you with 13%. So, if, we want to break it down, with the management when it comes down to record deals, most of the time why a lot of artists aren't getting paid is because they've signed their contract with a company that isn't really fair, but they make it look like you're gonna, have a lot of money by giving you in advance, even if it's $50,000 in advance. So everything all the money they give you, the $50,000, is taken out of everything that is sold. All of your records that are sold, that money is being taken out. That $50,000 is going right back into their hands. So basically, you're gonna still be empty-handed. So when you're done paying for whatever it is or using the $50,000, you're flat broke. You understand? And these people will use you as a slave to have you do shows and wear you out until you have no more strength. And you did it all for $50,000 instead of waiting on your own. So basically, the personal manager gets 15%, business manager gets 5%, a lawyer gets 5% because you have to have an entertainment lawyer. Then you have the producer who gets 3%. Then you have the drummer, if you have a drummer, that gets 16%. The bassist has 18%. The lead guitarist has 18%, and the singer gets 18%. So basically, when you really look at the numbers, I don't think it's worth it, and it shouldn't be worth it. Do your own thing. Register your own music. Whatever it takes, do it all on your own, so you won't be selling yourself to the devil. These people are put there on purpose to control. You understand? So once you get your music out, your music, and you sign your contract with these people, if they tell you you have to change something, a lyric in your song, and they want a song to represent demonic energy, you will have to do it. So you can go from signing contracts with these people and letting them run you, or you do your own work, and you get more restitution that way. You'll get more royalties that way. You'll begin to, go through a phase of learning. You'll learn a lot more things if you just build yourself up on the knowledge of registering your music, finding different platforms and promotional companies that can help you push your music instead of going through a company, record label that is going to take advantage of you anyways. They all do. Start your own record label. There's so many different ways that you can start your own record label right from the ground up. So if someone tells you can't do this or you can't do that, or you're gonna need me to do this with a record company, and especially if a record company comes to you and they want you to sign, obviously your material is worth it to where they want to put themselves on the line. So that should show you there that you should attack these things on your own and fulfill your dreams in your own way. Because if they take advantage, I'm telling you, you take advantage, and they'll take advantage of you, have you sign their contracts, and then when you're not any worth to them, you'll still owe them. So at the end of the day, when you're going on tour, when you're getting on a plane, when they pay for your tickets, when they pay for your room and board, and they pay for your food, all of that stuff is coming right back into their pockets, and you are leaving empty-handed. If you go to a show and you have a certain amount that you're being paid for that show, the manager is going to get a percentage of that. And then you're going to be the last one that gets paid, because everyone else has to get paid first. So then your airfare comes out, your hotel stay comes out, all the gas that has been spent comes out, all the women, whatever it is, the gifts that they give you, they take that all back, and then you end up empty-handed. So why do all of this? For those reasons. The reason while I am here with Surrounded by Music is just to enlighten different people around the world that have sucked themselves in to different record companies, big record companies. There are so many people that are suffering right now, and they don't have a dime. And they have to wait 10 to 15 years to even get their royalties because they're dealing with a company, with a record company that is stealing from them from the beginning anyways, while they're living rich and while you're living poor. So why even put yourself in that situation? Just take the time out, study the thing, study everything, take your music and brand it and start it from the bottom up. That's the only way that I can actually say that you can save yourself, young people out here, putting your music out and going to these different record companies thinking that you failed because you haven't had a record company signed. Start your own record label. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. These things you can study. There's online courses that you can take that should be inexpensive, where you can create your own record label. You can get your own business license. There's so many different creative things that you can do, and that's why I'm here. And we'll have those things going on in the show later down the line. I will be explaining all these things to everyone just to kind of give you a feel of, try to give a little guidance on where, to start when it comes down to getting your own buzz and creating your own platform, and being your own boss. You understand? That's when you succeeded, is when you become your own boss. When you let someone else control you, that's not boss status. You can do it on your own, because all it is a manipulation of the system anyways, period. That's what they're there for. And then they have handlers. They have handlers. Once you get into the big record companies, you don't own your music anymore. They own it. They own everything that they want you to write, everything that they want you to put inside the music. They will tell you, you have to put this or you have to sing this, and you have to do it because you've signed that contract. And if you do not follow through with the contract, then there's some other different things that you'll have to deal with, repercussions. And I don't think that they're very pretty at all. A lot of people have lost their lives and also have put themselves on the line by signing with contracts. And these contractors are it's like the devil handing you a contract. You understand? Saying sign here. You never know. Anytime if you do sign a contract and it looks good, make sure that you read every single line. You could be signing away your kidney. You understand? It's not a joke. You could be signing away your life. You understand? And you're being so happy and hype and say, hey, I got a contract through Atlantic Records, and then you go sign the contract and you don't even take a look at it because you're so excited that you got this big company to sign with that you basically signed your life away. So now you're a slave for the next 20 years and you're getting 10% royalties from out of your royalties while everyone else is collecting. That's not a good thing. And also, out of every 1,000 streams or every 1,000 records that you sell, you're only getting $23. I don't think, wouldn't you rather have the full amount? Wouldn't you rather have a couple $1,000s and to have $23 after paying off everyone, paying off the producer, paying off the entertainment lawyer and you got to pay everyone. So when you become part of them, you are theirs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So basically, we'll get into all the other stuff, but yes, right now we're talking about signing contracts. Just be careful when you sign these contracts. Like I said, you could be signing your life away, you could be signing your kids away, you could be signing anything away, anything you could be signing away. So read everything, even on the small dotted line. And if it doesn't look correct, you go over it with your entertainment lawyer to make sure that you can correct it on things that you do not feel is comfortable for you to sign to do a deal with this company. And then you go over it with the company, the record company, and if they can't make those adjustments and everything, then you have to take one step. You either step through one door or the other. You can either go left or right, so it's up to you. So, and most of the time when you get into these contracts, a lot of people don't know that they're actually selling themselves to go through the left door, the right door, or straight. And I think we all know what that means. You understand? So mostly what's going on in this world, in this generation, when you sign with a music recording company and with record companies, they will fully take advantage. You understand? And there's other things to pay because they have these secret societies within the music that control what you put out and the energy that you're gonna give out. So understand that too. You understand? But we'll get into that on another show, and it's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna take you on a nice journey. You understand? We're surrounded by music. That's what we're here for. This is all about the truth. This is about helping you keep your mind on point. You understand? And helping you gain the right, correct information so that you can push your own music, and just kind of giving you a warning on what's out there, and giving you, good energy also into starting your own thing. And just remember, also, when you're taking money in advance, you're basically taking money in advance. And that's just your way. That's hush money. That's just money to keep you quiet for the time being. And after that little bit of money is gone, then you're a slave still. You understand? So the whole point is here on Surrounded by Music is just to help elevate you spiritually and help elevate you in so many different ways and aspects when it comes down to music. So make sure you check out this show every single day. I'll be putting some content up. And make sure you share, and make sure, like I said, hit that notification bell so when I go live, you will definitely be notified when I'm going and when I'm airing. So basically, I just want to let everyone know, thank you so much for tuning in. Much love, job blessings. And like I said, this is Surrounded by Music, and this is what we do. We keep people enlightened, and we give out the truth. You understand? One love and job blessings. Until next time, take care of your family, take care of everyone that's around you, and keep your spiritual third eye open. One love. Thank you for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that when I upload, you'll be the first to get the notifications. One love and job blessings.
What up? Make sure y'all check out Surrounded by Music with the Queen, Shaka Manda. Feel me? Big good.
Just make sure you check out Surrounded by Music.
I want you to make sure to subscribe to Surrounded by Music. Make sure you follow the movement.